Good morning, children. So, this is our third lesson, plants, structure and function. In our last period, we learned about the stem, roots and leaves. Okay, so today we are going to learn about a flower. You know, there are the various types of flower, colors of flowers we see around us. What is flower then? Flower is a reproductive part of a plant. A flower is a reproductive part of a plant that gives us some flowers, gives us seeds. We get seeds from flower, we get fruit from the flower. It is a reproductive part of a plant. The part of flowers and their functions we have to learn in this lesson. We have to, so let's see what is flower. Flower may have a long and short stalk. If you have seen the flower structure, see, may have a long and a short stalk. If you consider it is a stalk that we called a pedicel. On this stalk a flower arises. So यहाँ से तो stem होता है, leaves होते हैं, है ना? So it is the stalk. That stalk that is called a pedicel. One end of pedicel is attached to the stem. This, that is pedicel. Okay, one end is attached to the stem. It is the stem part. These are the leaves. One part is attached to the stem, and the other end of pedicel is expanded and swollen. It is called a receptacle. So it is a this like this. Okay. So petals and other parts of the flower are supported on the receptacle. So here the petals are started from this, and other parts also of flower that started. Then calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium are the different parts of flower. What are the different parts of flower? Here we are going to write calyx, corolla, then androecium, and fourth part is the gynoecium. These are the parts of flower. Okay, these complete part, that is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, arrange on a structure that we called a flower. See how, what are calyx, what are corolla, what is androecium and gynoecium. Let's see. First part of flower is a calyx. Calyx means what? So let's see. Calyx. In the bud condition, whenever the flower is in bud condition, the petals are covered by the leaf-like parts called the sepals, which are given usually green in color. They form a calyx. So when the flower is in bud condition, the calyx are there. It's a green colored portion. So see, in some flowers they are 5 in number, in some flowers they are 4 in number, that we call the calyx or the sepal. Sepals. Okay, sepal. Calyx also called the sepal. They are usually green in color. It protects the flower in bud condition. It is the use of sepal or calyx. Once again, sepal. They form calyx. They are protection. They give the protection to the flower whenever flower is in bud condition. जो नीचे होती है flower की, if you observe a hibiscus flower, a green color sepal that are found here. When the flower is in bud condition. So these are the sepals. Okay, right here. The pedicel. This is sepal, or we write calyx. What is the function of it? It protects the flower in bud condition. After that, the corolla occurs. It's another part. Corolla is also called the petal. This is made up of colorful parts. So it is various colors. Okay? जो जितने color के flowers होते हैं, जो you know the petals are colorful structure. So this is made up of a colorful parts called the petals. Then if you observe the petals of different flower, see it is the petals that arises from the sepals. I am going to draw here only 2 petals. Okay. So in some flowers there are 2 in number, in some flowers there are 4 in number, in some flowers there are 5 in number. If you observe the hibiscus flower, मतलब जो गुड़हल का प्लेट अगर आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा फुल, so they are 5 in number. So see the petals, they all together form the corolla. They are usually colorful and attract the insect towards itself. Usually they are various colors and very showy. है ना? Why the petals are showy? Why the petals are colorful? To attract insect towards itself. Okay? So this is the role of petal. Then another part, that is the androecium. Androecium, this is the male reproductive part of a flower. It consists of stamens. Each stamen is made up of anther and the filament. So usually they are many in numbers. Okay, this is we call it is anther. Anther and its long stick, that is the long filament. It's a anther that represent the male reproductive organ. It is the male reproductive organ of the flower. So that is androecium, or we can say it is anther. Okay, children. Then last part, that is the gynoecium. Gynoecium, this is the female reproductive part of flower. So this is made up of carpel. A carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. So in the center, the ovary present, that is called the complete structure is called the carpel. Okay, see it is a like this complete structure, that is represent the female reproductive part of flower. In the base there is a ovary. Okay, it's a style and this is the stigma. So separate we see the structure separately anther and androecium, gynoecium. Okay, so see the structure of anther. It is the anther. It is the male reproductive part that we call the stamen. Okay, various pollen grains which are present here. The anther and it is its filament. Okay, then see the structure of ovary. That is, so your ovary in the base, it's a long style and a sticky stigma. It is ovary, then style. Okay, here is stigma. Understood, children? So this is a complete structure that is called a pistil. This is called pistil. That represent the female reproductive part. It is the male reproductive part. And complete structure that is called the flower. Okay, so let's see. Then the flower, when you have to observe, take a section of hibiscus flower and observe all these parts: anther, pistil, sepals, petals, and structure of the flower. So it's your activity, you have to observe it. Then after maturity, the anther bursts and pollen grains which are released fall on the stigma. What happens when that anther matures? Means male anther that matures, they burst and fall on the stigma of the female flower and the germination takes place. So that release fall on the stigma, this process is called a pollination. What is mean by the pollination? The pollination, it is a process, the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called pollination. Due to pollination, ovules in the ovary get fertilized. The ovules are formed, they get fertilized in the ovary. See, the ovary is the basal portion. That is also called egg cell. In the ovary, get fertilized. There is a fertilization takes place, then fertilized ovules. Inside the ovary, many ovules are present and the ovules forms the seeds. Ovules form the seeds and the ovary develops into fruits. So let's see what happens when these anthers, when mature, they fall on the stigma of the flower. So from this anther, they falls on the stigma of the flower. And here fertilization takes place. And in fertilization, many ovules which are present inside the ovary, that ovules forms the seed and this ovary becomes the fruit of the plant. Okay, there are many ovules. Ovules form the seed of the fruit and this ovary forms the fruit and ovary wall forms the root wall. So that is the formation of fruit takes place. We eat many kinds of fruits, we know. So different kinds of fruit we eat every day. The fruit has own characteristics. All the fruits that are rich in vitamins and minerals. Okay, they are sweet in taste, some are sour in taste, and various characteristics of its own. There are variations in their shape also, color also, taste also. You know, various fruits, apple, mango is ripened mango is yellow in color, whereas apple is red in color. So that contains only, some fruits contains only one seed, some fruit contains only, some fruit contains many seeds. Means there are the variations. Jackfruit contains various many seeds, whereas the apple, mango contains only one seed. So there are the many types, many varieties of fruits we see. Then the fruit of mango, chiku, apple, you observe they are very vary in taste also, and their each fruit has a different skin or shell, fleshy part of a seed. So if you then see again, the fruits are also two types. The seeds are also different types. Okay, some seeds they are dicotyledon seed and some seeds are monocot seeds. So which seed get divided into two equal parts, that are the dicot seeds. Means when you cut it into the center, the seed, if it is divided into two equal parts, like groundnut, cashew nut जो seed है ना, so that seed divided into two equal wholes, they are dicot seeds. And the seeds which do not divide into two equal parts or two equal wholes, that are monocotyledonous seeds, such as wheat, rice, jawar, maize, bajra. वो सीड दो हॉल्स में, दो पार्ट में, सिमिलर पार्ट में डिवाइड नहीं होते, सो दे आर मोनोकॉट सीड्स. Understood? Then you know the pollination we learn in this lesson. We learn various parts of flower in this lesson. What is a male part of flower, female part of flower, that we learn. So you have to identify the different parts of different flowers. So it is your homework. Also observe the hibiscus flower, various parts of hibiscus flower. What is pedicel, what is sepal, petal, anther and pistil. Okay children, so bye everyone. Next period we will write some question answers on this topic. So